Hello there, happy Monday. Well, I really enjoyed Sue coming to see me with the doggies. It was great fun. Sad she couldn't stay longer, but she'd come down for her daughter's birthday, so I was just sort of like incidental, if you know what I mean. Well, for those of you, if there are anybody who doesn't know me by now, I'm Jan, Urban Gypsy Crochet, one half of Lancashire Crafty Lassie's shop and YouTube and whatever else. Sadly, you know, the shop has not been oomph as much because neither Kelly nor myself were very well in the first couple of months of this year. So hopefully, you know, we're going to get our act together and put more things on the shop. This is another one that will be going on. I've finished it off. It's made with Lolly's Little Wool Shack yarn, but you can do it with any cake yarn. I think it's called Saturday Night at the Movies or something. It's a pattern that I first saw on Random Randy's Ramblings video. Got that out. For me, I never can say that in one go. So this is what it is. It's like a huge granny square and it's stitched together. Whoa, she doesn't turn around very well. To make armholes. And then you do little bits round the arm and little bits round the top. And this is the second one I've made. And if you follow Jill, Fibre Floozy, she is also making one as well, but she's doing hers in separate colours, so she's got like more ends to stitch in, but she's getting a more uniform colour changes than I've got here. I also made one in the shades of purples and lilacs. If I can get it which way up it is. Not that there's a difference between the top and the bottom, there isn't. It's just that you choose which way you're going to put it and sort of wear it either. So this is the lilac shaded one. Doesn't look the same when it's not on the mannequin, but it's beautiful shades of lilacs and purples. And I really like this, but I'm not going to keep it for myself because I've got so many sweaters on trim. So I am supposed to be taking photographs. The weather is against me as usual. Oh, got something stuck to it. The weather is against me as usual because it keeps being beautifully sunny like it is at the minute, and then the rain comes down. So, you know, it's just one of them things. I will get around to doing it. It was funny on Saturday with Sue's little dogs. Bruno, the biggest, the male of the two, came running in here and stopped dead when he saw the mannequin. And it was like, whoa, what's that? And then he climbed on the chair and he's like sniffing its hands and trying to nudge its hands as if he couldn't quite believe that there was like something that looked like a human, but obviously wasn't. So it was so funny to watch him. So funny. Well, I spent this morning, when I was waiting for the parcel man to come. Not yarn, don't get excited, no yarn. Still on my yarn ban, doing quite well. But he was bringing me a bookcase, which I need to put together, along with a shoe rack that came the other day. And I was also taking in a parcel for my niece, because she's at work all day and she finds it difficult to, you know, get parcels delivered, like from Amazon and places like that. So as I'm in all day, I'm the receiver of things. So anyway, I've been putting together my little rolling cart. I'll see if I can show it to you without making too much of a mess everywhere. Where are we going now? Oh, there we go. Can you see? Woo! I'm not very good at this. It's got a lid on top, which would be very useful for me to use as a bit of a tray, you know, when I'm wheeling food to and from the kitchen. And it's got two trays underneath. I got this with a voucher from Hobbycraft. My younger niece there we go. Let me see if I can put me back again. My younger niece sent me a voucher for Hobbycraft, and as I wasn't in dire need of any yarn, I decided that this trolley would be absolutely fantastic, because when I go out onto the decking, when the warmer weather eventually arrives, I want to be able to put everything on it, wheel it out without like 6 trips backwards and forwards, if you know what I mean, losing my crochet hook or something on the way out. And it'll keep everything, you know, nice, safe, dry, or well, not dry because I won't be out in the rain, but you know what I mean. It'll keep everything safe, so I can have my pattern on here and everything else, and even a space for my drink, which I need a drink right now. So that's what I've been up to. Not much crochet got done over the weekend, because on Saturday I did the live along with Sue, and because Sue had arrived quite late, we were actually eating our dinner, which I don't really like eating on camera, but I was starving. So we ordered some Chinese in because Sue hadn't had a dinner either. So by the time we'd done that, it wasn't really time to crochet. And also, like, Sue was tired because she'd driven all the way down from Scotland, which is quite some distance, especially with the 2 dogs. And then she had a problem with her tyre, which we won't go into, but she had to keep stopping. And so she was dog tired, so I didn't want to stay on the live too long because I could see she was drooping. I mean, she did say I could carry on with the live while she went to bed, but as she was going to bed in my front room, if you know what I mean, I didn't want to be droning on and on while she was trying to get to sleep. So I cut it a bit shorter than usual, so apologies for that. Back to normal next week, hopefully. Anyway, what am I crocheting? I have actually started, don't faint, the sweater for my sister-in-law. I've had to pull it back once because I started it and it was just massive. I don't know whether it was my tension that was wrong or what was wrong. I was doing the 39 inch and it was coming out about 42. So I thought, no, that's not going to do. She's only slim. So I started the 36 inch and strangely it's coming out exactly the right size. Go figure. So I don't know why the 39 inch was too big and the 36 inch is coming spot on size wise. Who knows? But anyway, I've got to the bit where I'm dividing now to go down for the body. Obviously I've got to do the sleeves later, but that's the stitch. I don't know whether you can see a close-up of the stitch. It's a shell pattern, and I'm doing it in the yarn that I got from Lolly's Little Wool Shack, but any double knit would have done. But this is the one that's the Pato. It's a acrylic, but it feels absolutely lovely and soft. It feels so gorgeous, so I'm sure she's going to like it. Obviously I've got a neckband to do on it, because my version of, you know, that single, whatever it is, funny crochet that you're supposed to do that's elasticated, it's not the version that it's supposed to do. I did try to follow the one that Z was doing, but I didn't manage to follow that either. I'm either thick or something, but I just don't do well with this. I think I've nailed it, you know, and I think, yeah, that's it, I've got it now. And then I do it and it just doesn't look the same. All I can say is it looks the same by the time I put the neckband on it, so all will be well. If you want to know which pattern I'm using my trusty Everyday Crochet book from Doris Chan, and the version I'm doing is, it's called Jewel. That's my bit of paper with me stitch marks on. Can't go anywhere without my bit of paper. That's the pattern I'm doing. It's called Jewel. I probably won't do 3/4 sleeves. I will probably do, you know, narrow the sleeves down and put a ribbon around the bottom of it, yeah. It'll probably turn out a little bit more like that one, but with long sleeves, yeah. As you know, Doris gives you kind of like lots of variations of a theme. So, yeah. So what else did I get? I also got a sketch pad. I'm a great one for thinking of ideas, and I think, that'll make a good, idea for a sweater and such a thing. And then I don't write it down or draw it in my own sort of rough form, which I wouldn't show anybody, but it's my drawing. And if I don't draw it or put it down anywhere, then I forget all about it. I forget the idea. It just goes out of my brain. And so I thought, well, I'll get this. It's just plain sketchbook. So when I get little ideas like that, I will draw them. As I say, in my own fashion, they won't be for public viewing. Anyway, what did I get? When I went to the supermarket, I got Crochet Now, which is issue, oh gosh, here we go again without the glasses. I think it's either 58 or 59. Can't read. Move it down a bit. Oh, I wish it'd tell me inside what issue it is. Oh, Spring Inside issue 53. I got that completely wrong, didn't I? Anyway, that's what's on the front cover. As I said before, Crochet Now is not my favourite of all the magazines because it's heavily into amigurumi and stuff like that. So you know me, much as I like looking at amigurumi, I don't like doing it, yeah. So this is another one. You'd have to go into the web page to find that. It's a free pattern. It's made by the same people that did that, the Frida Kahlo inspired cardigan, and I've got an eyelash or something in my eye that I got free. It's from www.lovecrafts.com, but I think you have to look at the crochet part of it. They do free knit patterns, they do free crochet patterns, and this is like, it's inspired by Iris Apfel. If you know who Iris Apfel is, she's a 80-odd-year-old lady with the big round glasses. She's sort of an advanced fashionista in America, so it's inspired by her. It's like a long, I suppose, a waistcoat or whatever you want to call it, vest or whatever. It's a multicoloured, multi-textural, larger than life. Iris favours layered jewels, feather stoles, and always completes the look with her trademark oversized glasses. She's got big black circular glasses, she wears them all the time. Her zany style is perfect for the paint box story. So it's paint box yarns from www.lovecraft.com. So as I say, the pattern is not in this magazine, I hasten to add. But look who is in the magazine. It's the Crochet Cottage lady. Yeah, there she is. Each month they feature somebody or other. So it's what's she called? Ellen? No, not called Ellen. What's she called? Oh, Hannah. That's it. And it began with an H. It's Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet magazine. I watch her on video. I don't know whether you do or not. She's one of the people that I do watch. Yeah. That's the colours for this spring with the West Yorkshire Spinners. It's called Bo Peep Pure. It's 100% Falkland Islands wool. Beautiful colours, but not for me because I can't wear wool. That's a King Cole pattern that you would have to purchase with the rabbits on. Very, very cute, even though I don't do amigurumi, but very cute. As I say, I'm not a downer on amigurumi by any means. If that's what you do, fair play to you. It's just, I can't. It hurts my hands and it's too fiddling for me. Right, this one's called the Rhapsody in Bloom Scarf. It's the different colours and patterns. I'm not sure what it's made in. Let me have a look. Oh, that Sheep Jeeps again, I can't pronounce. It's a 4-ply. Well, it would be a fingering yarn to American. But it's done on a 3.5 hook. And it's a cotton and acrylic mix, if you get the right material. But I suppose any fingering yarn would do. Yeah? This one is a Hexy Love blanket. It says pops of pretty pastels come together to create a beautifully textured blanket. That's perfect to work on in between other projects. Well, it would be because there's so many of those little things, isn't there? It's done in double knitting, it's 4mm, and it's done in Stylecraft Bellissima. So, very pretty, but not for me. So this is absolutely gorgeous if you're into toys, which is Mother Goose. And it says, little goslings follow Mother Goose in just one of the cutest things we see in the spring, so why not crochet your own mini family? It's done in double knitting, but it's done on a 3mm hook because, of course, you don't want the stuffing poking out, do you? That pattern is a freebie pattern, I believe, from Karen. So I like it, but I don't like the change of pattern in the middle of the sleeve. But I do like it. It's the Hook and Nook, which is a maker community. It says Jessica Carey is the mind behind the Hook, Nook and Maker community. Find out more about her creative process, which she loves. So I'd have to read the whole thingamajig to find out all about that. I would love a crochet community. I know I keep harping on about it, but I do wish somebody would open up a craft type place in Manchester, you know, where we could display our things. If I was young, if I was like 20, 30 years younger, but I can't face all the admin work and all the kerfuffling trying to do things like that. I'm past all that sort of thing. I do like this cardigan. It's in double knitting. It's called the Darling Diamonds cardigan. It's a kimono style cardigan. It's got different patterns on it. I don't know whether you can see or not. But I do like that style of jacket because it's easy to wear, whether you're slender or whether you're a bit on the chunky side like I am. That's the back view of it. I do think, you know, like kimono styles are easy to wear, aren't they? You can just put them on over trousers, skirts, dresses, whatever, and they still look, you know, nice whichever you do them in. That's an over the rainbow cushion, which is very pretty if you've got little ones in your family. That's done in super chunky on an 8mm hook, so it'll be very quick to do. Oh, somebody else has got a similar idea. It says designer sketchbook. It's an article, again, I'm going to read. Crochet is my art medium. It's about, who is it about? Oh my goodness, I can't even pronounce her name. I'm going to murder this one now. Tina Thoridotti, Thorvaldotti, whatever. It's Tina anyway, or Tina. And that with that name, it sounds very sort of Swedish, Scandinavian or something like that. I don't know whether it says where she's from, but yeah. She's got a Facebook group anyway called Tina, which is T-I-N-N-A, Crochet Club. So if you want to look up more about it, you could look on Facebook, can't you? I need to read the... That's the shawl that she's designed for this magazine. The colours are not me, but, you know, the style's quite nice. It's double knit again on a 5mm hook. It's just using any double knit weight yarn. So as I say, the colours are just not doing anything for me, but I have got to start thinking about what I like. If I'm going to sell things, I'm going to have to start thinking what other people like, aren't I? I love the shades of that. It's advertising yarn. It's seriously chunky Signet yarn. But the colours are lovely, aren't they? Very subtle but lovely. It's seriously chunky with wool. Fabulous quality, sensibly priced. If you want to know more about it, you've got to visit www.signetyarns.com. Oh, and that's Jumping Jelly Bean Throw that's done in it. Yeah, aren't they pretty colours? Very subtle but very pretty. Yeah, it's a super chunky, it says here, on a 12mm hook. That's pretty. A wreath there, you'd be alright there, Rosita. in the Philippines. She makes these sort of wreath things, as does Sharon Matthews in the UK. She makes them as well. They're pretty. It's done in 4-ply and double knit, and it's on a 1.5 to a 3.5 millimetre hook. You'd have to do it firm, wouldn't you, to stop the polystyrene, you know, ring showing through it, yeah. This is Spring Up Beanie. Now, somebody said on my live on Saturday that they loved this beanie, but I can't remember who said it. It's done in double knitting, and what they've used there is Stylecraft Regatta. One ball in Henley colour. Henley. If it's a regatta, it's got to be Henley, hasn't it? There's the Easter Bunny, who's done in double knitting on a 3.5 hook. Oh, and he's even got a carrot. And a little bobtail at the back. Bella Coco does the Crochet Chronicles here. She also has a YouTube. She's showing how to do the, I think it's the bobble stitch. Raised double treble, beg your pardon, not a bobble stitch. This is Cherry Blossom Shawl, which is a smooth texture, eye-catching design. You know, you can see the edging of it. It's got a design on it, but it's not showing up very clearly. It's a texture, eye-catching design, it says here. It's done in Banat Softy cotton, baby cotton, sorry, which is double knit on a 4mm hook. What else have we got here? Mimi, if you're watching, we've got Mimi the mouse. Yeah. What else have we got? Hearts and Flowers blanket, done in double knitting on a 4mm hook. Hearts and Flowers. It's saying it's advanced. It's probably because of the colour work in the flowers, isn't it? Then we've got Kerry's Journal. It's an article about a lady called Kerry Lloyd, and then they've got an egg topper. Put on top of your egg to keep it warm. Never happens in my house because I eat the egg right away. Doesn't have to stay warm. Terrific tapestry cushion. It's done in Aran and 4.5mm, and it says take your time. And it's done on a 4.5 hook. Yeah. It's make a bold statement with this fabulous crochet cushion made using the Fair Hour technique. What have we got there? Beautiful bouquet shawl. I have never yet got the hang of crocheting circles together. It's double knitting done on a 4mm or a 450 hook. I think we're on to the adverts now. Oh no, that's Peaches and Cream Baby Blanket. It's done in Aran on a 5mm hook. It says shades of spring work together with an alternating stitch to create a blanket that will stand the test of time. Well, it depends what kind of baby you have, I suppose. That's called a Spring Daisy cushion. Done in, I suppose, very small squares, aren't they? That's a cushion. How to read a pattern, which we've got. The basics again, it shows you how to do the basics, which does in the back of most magazines, doesn't it? And this is what's in the next issue. And that is a pattern from Rowan. It's actually a booklet. I did look at it, but I didn't like any of the other patterns that were in the booklet, so hey ho, won't be buying that. Now also along with that magazine came at home with crochet with sugar and cream. This came along free with it. Welcome to At Home with Sugar and Cream. What's inside? That's a very pretty blanket if you've got the patience to do all those circles. And one here for Miguel, a crochet cactus tree on a bag. I will not be making that. That one is Luna the llama. Much as I love llamas, won't be making that one either, but someone will. That's a mock rami. In other words, it's not macrame, it's a mock rami wall hanging. I keep saying I'm going to make a wall hanging, and I've always liked them and never made one. The blanket that I showed you before is called the Spring Posy Blanket. It's done in Aran, 450 and a 5mm hook. Oh, the rain has just started. I keep looking for a rainbow because the sun keeps shining and the rain keeps coming down. But so far I haven't found a rainbow. That's a flower pot fringe. Can you hear it? I don't know whether the mic will pick it up, but it's really hammering it down. That's called Better Believe It. It's all leaves, all like a, what are they called? Bunting, yeah. That'd be nice on me when I get my flowers on the decking. When my son spring cleans it and paints it for me. But the weather has been absolutely against him. We've not had any dry time to dry the wood out so that he can clean it and get it dry. And then paint it, you know, with the special paint so it won't, you know, go rotten, the wood. That's a mock rami again as a coaster set. Yeah, I've not even had my the rest of my garden furniture put together yet because there's no point. It's just never stopped raining. That's a wall hanging, I think it's a whale. It's an Aran on a 450 hook. I think it's a whale. Although quite what it's got, you know, sticking out of its nose, I don't know. Is it supposed to be a whale? Don't know what it's supposed to be. What the heck's that sticking out of its nose? It can't be a swordfish, it's far too fat. Who knows? Who knows? Teal twist large blount cozy. There we go. And a rising sun wreath, if you can see it. Oh, it's a narwhal. That wall hanging thing, narwhal. I wonder why it had that thing sticking out of its nose. What on earth is a narwhal? Crochet your very own unicorn of the sea. Obviously not seen a narwhal on all the things I've been watching. And that's just showing all the colours that you can get in the sugar and cream, which is very, very expensive over here because obviously it comes from the States, doesn't it? So, you know, anything we find over here that's sugar and cream is about 3 times the price. And then what I do love, even though I hate amigurumis, is this birdie book. Isn't that gorgeous? It's British Birds to Crochet, and inside it's got all the patterns for little birds, all the birds that are on the front cover. This reminds me of the lady, oh, I can't remember her name, I watch her videos. She has a wool shop in Wales, I think she's called Angela. And she was changing her wool shop window into birds, and she'd done a kingfisher. And some of her customers had done all the little birds that she's put into the window. I was watching her the other day, I can't remember. And for those of you who always ask what I'm wearing, it's a short sleeves cardigan I made ages ago.